Welcome to your Cohesion Classroom. In this lesson, we will take a look at how to model addition using the adding to strategy. At the end of this video, you will have access to our tips and takeaways, allowing you to focus on the content being presented. You can access any of our tips and takeaways from the lesson page before or after watching the lesson. In this lesson, students will be solving addition problems involving situations called adding to, using objects, drawings, and equations. For adding to situations, students will add one group of objects to another group to find the unknown amount. Each time a group is added to another group, some sort of action is taking place in the problem scenario. Students will use the vocabulary addend and sum to refer to the numbers in the equation. Let's take a look at an example where students will be asked to solve an adding to type of addition problem. Students may typically see a problem like this, where they are given a scenario and asked to write an addition equation to join one group with another group. They will not always be given a picture to go along with the problem, so they should also model the scenario using any sort of small objects, like counters, cubes, or any household item that is available. Here we have used counters to model this problem. The first group of counters represents the 5 children on the playground. The second group represents the 3 more children who join them. Ask students questions about what their objects represent from the problem to help them make connections back to the scenario. Then, have students show the action in the problem. Here, the 2 groups are joining together. This will help students to visually see that they are adding one group to another group to find the total amount. Then students will write an equation to match what they did. They started with 5 children, so that is their first addend, and then they added 3 more children, so that is their second addend. Now they can use their counters or their picture to help them count to find the total. The sum of 5 plus 3 is 8, so there are 8 children on the playground. If there is not a picture provided with the problem, have students draw a picture of their counters to help them. Using concrete models and pictures is important because it helps students to understand the actions in the problem and relate the meaning of those actions to the mathematical operation. This is how students model an adding to problem. It's a common belief that giving students a lot of math facts to solve and memorize will help them learn to add. However, when students are given context with the numbers or story problems, then they can relate what's happening in the scenario to the mathematics. This is how they learn what it actually means to add. It is very important that students use physical materials to model the problem first. Then they can draw a picture of their model. Eventually, students will have a deep enough understanding of the mathematics that they can simply draw a picture to solve and explain their solutions. Moving through this progression too soon can be detrimental to students' true understanding of addition. It is important to allow students many opportunities to explain and justify their thinking when modeling and solving problems. Continue to ask them questions about each part of their model and how it represents the problem. Linking the concrete model to the equation will also help students understand the meaning of addition in this type of problem situation. To gain a full understanding of this concept, visit the lesson page to view the rest of the addition concepts set of lessons. Uniting students and families in learning, we are Cohesion Education. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.